Alrighty, welcome back everyone, I am Blaze here. Today's video, is this the best expansion ever for time lock progression servers? We're going to be talking about the Serpent Spine. So not that long ago, as of the time of this video going up, but in May of 2021, the 12th expansion for EverQuest dropped on the Mangler time lock progression server, the Serpent Spine. And come this expansion, there's actually 6 huge changes that get made. Many of them take effect on every single time lock progression server, not just Mangler, but also Aradune, Rizlona, and the new Bristlebane server coming out. This is stuff you're really gonna want to know. The Serpent Spine expansion takes place in the north central part of Antonica, basically right smack dab in the middle of Kanos and Freeport, above Highkeep. The first big feature added in the Serpent Spine for every time lock progression server is the unlocking of the resting regeneration bonus. So you'll notice in this video, I go completely out of mana, I burn all my endurance, and I just sit down for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and I'm fully back up again. My downtime is minimal. My downtime is very minimal. And this is the resting regeneration bonus. So whenever you're out of combat for a set period of time, 30 seconds for regular mobs and 5 minutes for raid targets, and you sit down or you're on a mount, you're going to regenerate mana, endurance, hit points back way faster. I was tracking it about 3% a tick. And this is amazing for soloing. This is amazing for raid wipes or group wipes. It makes downtime that much smaller. The second feature that gets added is experience rates change. They get boosted big time. So there's a forum post I'm going to show where a guy ranked how much experience you gain per each kill on the various different offerings of EverQuest. So the slowest version of EverQuest to level on was the original game, then the Finny and Cornav server, and then right where Mangler is, number 4 there, Ragefire, Lockjaw, Mangler, Aradune, Rizlona, and the Bristlebane server right there. And then the moment that Serpent Spine gets unlocked on any of those time lock progression servers, their experience rate goes up to the live servers, which is only eclipsed by Feroniavi, which has a special unique bonus of 50%. So the experience rate gets boosted big time. I actually waited to do any of my AA grinding until Serpent Spine dropped, because it's made it that much more efficient time-wise. The next feature that gets added is that spells are put on a tiered system. So pretty much from Planes of Power until just the Serpent Spine, basically the 4th expansion up to the 11th. The way you got all your spells is you quested them or you turned in these runes. And it really stinked, because oftentimes when you turned in the runes, it was just a lottery. You didn't know what you were going to get. Oftentimes when you wanted that new spell or new song the most when you were leveling up, you didn't get it until you were already max level, and its usefulness had largely been eroded away. What's great about the Serpent Spine expansion is everybody can buy the first rank of spells immediately from the get-go for all the levels. No questing, no lottery system with runes. But if you want better versions of those spells, you can kill named mobs in the grouping zones for rank 2, and then do raid mobs to get the best tier, raid 3, of each one of the spells. The 4th feature that gets added are hot zones. There's an NPC in the Plane of Knowledge that tells you what the hot zones are for the day. They basically are zones that give you an extra EXP bonus if you use them. And the hot zones right now on Mangler as it stands go from 1 to 65. So nothing really that great for the 70s, but everybody below, leveling is a lot quicker. So this expansion is great for soloers or anybody that just likes to take their time. Go to a hot zone, use the reduced downtime, and take advantage of the already improved EXP. The 5th feature that's added is Defiant gear. So leveling up, killing trash mobs, going to various different grouping zones. Occasionally, you'll get a piece of gear that'll drop that's level appropriate for you. This is for silk, chain, leather, plate. everybody gets some gear and even weapons that drop, so you can somewhat keep up to date if you're leveling up a new toon. And the sixth feature, the last one that gets added, is that all the raid progression, all the process of being able to attend to get into those N-tier raid zones is really based upon faction in this expansion. You're basically just grinding out faction as opposed to just killing arbitrary mobs, and it's a bit different change of pace. So as an aside, I'm actually going to make a separate video on some of the big changes that happen for bards immediately from the get-go in Serpent Spine. They are huge, like this pocket nuke I'm going to show. Overall, I've been really happy with this expansion drop, but it doesn't mean that there wasn't any drama. The server actually crashed within about an hour to 2 hours of the expansion dropping, and this huge rollback happened where I had some guildies reporting that they lost a few levels. But ever since that crash, everything's been running smoothly. So thank you guys all for watching. I will see you in the next video.